It's 2025. The world has undergone significant transformations, driven by technological advancements and geopolitical shifts that have reshaped the global landscape. The world watches anxiously as the U.S. China trade war reaches a critical juncture. What began as minor disputes has escalated into a full-scale economic conflict, capturing global attention. Years of simmering tensions have finally erupted. Initial disagreements over trade imbalances and intellectual property rights have evolved into a struggle for economic dominance. In a move that shocked global markets, the United States, under the Commerce Department's directive, imposed a staggering 145% tariff on a wide range of Chinese goods. This unprecedented action has left economists and policymakers scrambling to understand the consequences. This escalation, far beyond the initial tit-for-tat tariffs of previous years, has effectively strangled bilateral trade between the world's two largest economies. Factories have closed, shipping docks are eerily empty, and production lines have come to a standstill. The immediate and far-reaching ramifications of this aggressive action are felt by businesses, consumers, and economies worldwide. Prices of everyday goods have soared, and supply chains are in chaos. The business world, caught in the crossfire of this economic conflict, is reeling. Companies that once thrived on international trade now face unprecedented challenges, with many on the brink of bankruptcy. From Tokyo to Frankfurt to New York, boardrooms are buzzing with frantic strategizing. Executives are holding emergency meetings, trying to navigate the turbulent waters of this new economic reality. Contingency plans are being drawn up, but uncertainty looms large. Analysts warn of a potential global recession, a consequence too dire to ignore. The interconnected nature of the global economy means that no country is immune to the ripple effects of this trade war. The trade war, no longer a distant rumble, has become a deafening roar, its impact unavoidable. Trade ships that once crisscrossed the oceans are now anchored in ports, their cargo holds empty. As the world grapples with this new reality, one question hangs heavy in the air. Who will blink first in this high-stakes game of economic chicken? Political leaders are under immense pressure to find a resolution, but the path forward is fraught with challenges. History has shown that trade wars can have long-lasting effects, but they also offer opportunities for innovation and resilience. As the world stands on the brink of a new economic era, the hope is that diplomacy and cooperation will prevail, leading to a more stable and prosperous future for all. In the face of adversity, humanity has always found ways to adapt and overcome. The challenges posed by this tariff tsunami may be daunting, but they also serve as a reminder of the importance of global unity and collaboration. Together, we can weather the storm and build a brighter tomorrow. The Port of Los Angeles, once a bustling hub of global trade, now looks like a ghost town. The once busy docks, filled with the sounds of cranes and trucks, are now eerily silent. The vibrant activity that characterized this port has dwindled, leaving behind an unsettling calm. Shipping containers, filled with goods caught in the tariff crossfire, pile up on the docks, creating a logistical nightmare. These containers, once destined for various parts of the country, now sit idle, waiting for a resolution that seems distant. The congestion at the docks is a stark reminder of the complexities and interdependencies of global trade. The scene is mirrored across the Pacific, where Chinese ports, once gateways for exports destined for American shores, stand eerily quiet. The bustling activity that once defined these ports has come to a standstill, reflecting the broader impact of the trade war. The silence at these ports is deafening, a testament to the far-reaching consequences of escalating tariffs. The flow of goods, the lifeblood of the global economy, has slowed to a trickle. Ships that once navigated these lanes with precision and purpose now drift aimlessly, their cargo holds filled with goods that have no clear destination. The slowdown in shipping activity is a clear indicator of the broader economic slowdown. Shipping companies, caught in the middle of this trade war, face skyrocketing costs and dwindling profits. The uncertainty surrounding tariffs has made it difficult for these companies to plan and operate efficiently. Workers in these companies, once confident in their job security, now face an uncertain future. The ripple effects are felt far beyond the ports, impacting warehouses, trucking companies, and ultimately, consumers who face empty shelves and rising prices. The disruption in the supply chain has led to delays and shortages, making it difficult for businesses to meet consumer demand. The sight of empty shelves has become all too common, a stark reminder of the fragility of our supply chains. The smooth operation of global supply chains, once taken for granted, has been thrown into disarray. The chaos at the ports is mirrored in the disorganization of shipping yards, where containers are stacked haphazardly and schedules are thrown off balance. The once efficient system is now a tangled web of delays and confusion. The just-in-time inventory systems, designed to optimize efficiency and reduce costs, have become liabilities. These systems, which rely on precise timing and coordination, are ill-equipped to handle the disruptions caused by the trade war. Supply chain managers are left scrambling to find alternative solutions, often at a higher cost. Businesses, large and small, are forced to rethink their supply chain strategies, navigating a landscape fraught with uncertainty. The trade war has exposed vulnerabilities in their operations, prompting a reevaluation of sourcing and logistics. Factories, once humming with activity, now face production delays and uncertainty. The once predictable world of international trade has been upended. Trade routes that were once reliable are now fraught with delays and disruptions. The maps of global trade have been redrawn, reflecting the new reality of a world in flux. The costs of this trade war are mounting, and the consequences are far-reaching. Economists and financial analysts are grappling with the implications, trying to forecast the long-term impact on the global economy. The uncertainty has made it difficult for businesses to plan for the future, adding to the overall sense of unease. As the logjam in global shipping lanes grows, the urgency to find a resolution to this trade dispute becomes ever more apparent. International negotiations are ongoing, but the path to a resolution is fraught with challenges. The stakes are high, and the need for a solution has never been more critical. The American automotive sector, already navigating a rapidly evolving landscape, now faces a daunting crisis. Once a beacon of innovation and economic power, the industry is now confronted with unprecedented challenges that threaten its survival. Tariffs on Chinese steel and auto parts, crucial for vehicle production, have sent shockwaves through the industry. These tariffs, meant to protect domestic manufacturing, have instead disrupted supply chains and driven up production costs. Assembly lines that once buzzed with activity are now silent as factories struggle with shortages of essential parts. The once rhythmic clatter of machinery has been replaced by an eerie stillness, highlighting the industry's current struggles. The iconic image of American manufacturing strength, the assembly line worker building a car, has been replaced by empty factories and laid-off workers. The human cost of these economic policies is visible in the faces of those who have lost their jobs. The once mighty American auto industry, a symbol of national pride and economic strength, now teeters on the edge. Factories that once thrived now stand as silent reminders of a bygone era of industrial power. The tariffs, intended to protect American jobs, have had the opposite effect, leading to job losses and economic hardship. Workers who once took pride in their craft now find themselves in unemployment lines, seeking new opportunities in an uncertain job market. The plight of the auto industry underscores the interconnectedness of the global economy. In an era where supply chains span continents, the impact of trade policies is felt worldwide, affecting industries and workers everywhere. The trade war, far from achieving its goal of bringing back manufacturing jobs, has exposed the vulnerabilities of an industry dependent on global supply chains. As cargo containers sit idle and auto parts remain stuck in customs, the true cost of these policies becomes painfully clear. Car dealerships, once bustling with eager buyers, now see their lots filled with unsold vehicles gathering dust. The ripple effect of the industry's slowdown extends to every corner of the automotive ecosystem, from manufacturers to dealers. Industry experts gather at conferences, discussing the myriad challenges and potential solutions. The future of the automotive sector hangs in the balance, with stakeholders searching for ways to navigate this turbulent period. Amidst the turmoil, there is a glimmer of hope. Innovations in electric and autonomous vehicles offer a potential path forward. The industry must adapt and evolve, embracing new technologies to secure its future. The road ahead is fraught with challenges, but also opportunities. By investing in new technologies and rethinking traditional manufacturing processes, the American auto industry can rise from the ashes and reclaim its position as a global leader. With resilience and innovation, the American automotive industry can overcome these obstacles. The spirit of ingenuity and determination that built this industry can drive it forward once again, ensuring a brighter future for generations to come.